Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. This now my brother Al-Hussein Jibril Sise. Today we are going to learn about the introduction of computer, and we are going to show you various locations on your PC. The first here we are going to show you is the start button. This is the start button. When you click to the start button, we have what we refer to as what? The start menu, right? We have here over here frequently used application, and here we have some the profile, the account. You see, for example, the account here is Sheikh Ibrahim. We have my documents where we can keep documents, picture, and this is a game, and my computer where we can see our various drives in the computer. We have the control panel, also device and printers, default programs, help and support centers. For this control panel, we have various settings of the computers. Like if you want to set time and date, if you want to set accounts, if you want to set language, if you want to set all the settings, want to set background, wallpaper, and so on and so forth. All the adjustments on the computer, we can find them under the control panel, right? And when we come here, we have the device and printers, where you can see your device and printer, and also here for the default programs that the computer programs that the computer come with, right? These are the programs that the computer. Now, for example, we have like the Internet Explorer. These are all default programs. Window Media Player. These are all default programs. And also we have the Help and Support Center. The Help and Support Center, where you can go and type what you want Windows to do for you. Like if you click under this Help and Support Center, you want the Windows to give you answer to some of your questions. Windows will. The only thing, it will give you accurate information when more you are connected to the internet. If you are connected to the internet, now you ask some sort of questions, it will give you more question, more answer, compare when you are not connected to the internet. And also we have the shutdown, where we have the switch user, the log off, the lock, restart, sleep, and hibernate. I'll just throw light on them, right, briefly. Now we have the switch user. For example, if your computer have 2 or 3 users, mean accounts that are created on your computer. When you go to switch user, you see all those accounts. If you have 2 accounts, 3 accounts, you see them. Then log, that's for the that's for the switch user. Yes, now that's for the switch user. And now for the log off, it's like you are logging the computer off, which will close all the program, right? It will close all the program. Just like now you are on Facebook, you want to log out. See, I'm going to log out. You are closing your Facebook. So the next one is the lock here. It will lock your computer out. Let's say, for example, let's make an example with your Android phone. When you press the power button, your Android phone will lock if you have password, unless you have to enter the password again for you to gain access into your phone. The same thing to this. When you click lock, if you have a password in this Mr. Computer, what will happen? It will ask you again to give that password before you can gain access into your computer. But it will not close your program. Just like your phone, it will not close any program. If you are using your WhatsApp, you just lock for the moment, it will not close your program. And also we have, after that, we have what we refer to as restart. When you say restart, it's very simple, right? You restart your computer goes off like that, and then the computer again comes on for itself without your intervention. That's what we refer to as restart. Again we have sleep, Mr. Sleep. When you talk about sleep, when you click to sleep, the computer will just close. The screen will just go up, and if you go to the power button. Sometimes the power button, when you goes there, you see the light on the power button will begin to blink like this, yeah, on and off, on and off, on and off, to tell you that the computer is on, but the computer is resting. Yes, the computer is resting. And also it will not close your program, right? When you click the mouse, or you press any button on your keyboard, you see the computer will just wake and say, I'm ready for a walk. Yeah. Then we have what we refer to as the hibernate. Hibernate also is just like sleep. Hibernate will go off everything but the computer, everything will go off. Now let's say, for example, if you hibernate your computer, let's say you are using your Windows Media Player, you are typing and you are listening to something else, then you want to move, let's say you want to go somewhere, right? When you hibernate this computer, what will happen? The computer will automatically went off. It will goes off like this, computer off, right? But it will store all your program, right? All your program then go off. I mean, it will save your typing program, it will save your your music. If you are listening to recitation or anything, it will save them, right? Then it goes off. But unfortunately, when you press the power button, because when you want to power it on again, unless you have to press the power button, that's the difference between sleep and hibernate, right? Sleep, you don't have to press the power button, just touch any button, you see the computer just I'm awake. Well, as for hibernate, even if you press the button, the keyboard, nothing will happen unless you have to press the power button. So when you press the power button, it will take sometimes it will take a long time for it to load, because it wants to like restore all your programs. Remember, you are listening to music, you are listening to this, you are doing this, so when you press that Mr. Power button, it will take time for it to load everything, then say I'm ready, look at me. So yeah, that's for the power. And when you come over here where we have frequently used program, you see we have all programs, where you can find all the programs on this Mr. PC. Then we have this search program and files, where you can search for any programs or files, right? In fact, let's say I have a particular document, the document is Sheikh Ibrahim, name the document as Sheikh Ibrahim. So like it's like I don't remember the location where I stored the particular document. So what are we going to do? I'm going to search for it. Yeah, just as you are seeing the line, okay, over here you are seeing the cursor blinking. I will just type SHAIK, and then if there is any document named Sheikh Ibrahim, it will just appear where you can see no item match your shirt, because there is no document here named Sheikh Ibrahim. Okay, this is just an example. And also we have the desktop screen. This is the desktop screen, yeah. This is the what? The desktop screen. Okay. Now under this under this desktop screen, we have what we refer to as icons, we have folders, and we have files. We are going to differentiate them. Yeah. Now let's go. Now icons, we can see icons, they have small like picture, right, that portrays something. Like for example, now when you see this is an icon, it's the recycle bin icon. It has something like a rubber. Is it a rubber or a bin which you can throw dirt? So you can see these are icons. These are icons. You see the difference. Now these are folders. Look at folders. Folders are like bags where we can keep our items. Let's say for example, I can keep my file inside a particular folder. I'll take this as an example between the book and the bag, right? Why? Okay, the book is the folder. Oh, sorry, the book is the file, while the bag is the folder. Let me explain. Now when you have your book, you place it inside your bag for safekeeping, right? So you see, you can keep the book inside the bag, but you cannot take the bag and keep it inside the book. Same thing to file and folder. The folder is like a bag where you can keep, but the file here, you can only keep writing. You cannot take the folder and keep it inside the file. I will show you example of file. Firstly, look folder. You see folder, they have something inside. I have Bucky, HTML, CSS, and so you see Bluetooth, Beats, Gospel, and so on and so forth. HTML, these are all folders. But look at the file. You see a file, Excel steps, Excel step 2, Excel step 1. These are files, right? We only have writing, logo also. These are files. We only have writing. So we can just take this file for an example. You see, I'll just move this file okay, put it on the Bucky HTML CSS. You see, but I cannot take this folder and put it inside this file. It's wrong. Look at it. It will not go. You see, these are the difference between file and folder. So we now know file, we now know folder, and we also now know what? Icons. My computer icon. Okay, you can see it has a computer, a computer, right? It's nice. Okay, so this is the desktop screen. Okay, let's come down where we have the start button. We can see we have a long narrow bar. Is it a narrow bar? Okay, it's a long bar, right? We refer to this bar as what? We call the bar, can somebody guess? Tax bar. That's good. This is a tax bar. Tax bar. Tax bar. Now, if you open a particular program, the program will come down to the tax bar. And we have also some programs that are on the tax bar. You see them? Like the start. Like the start. Yes. Internet Explorer. Like you see this Explorer also. And like you see this. And this is what? We have this window media player. We have this. What is? This is what? Can somebody guess? Okay, somebody says it's a Mozilla Firefox, and so on and so forth. But we refer to this as the tax bar. And over this location where we have what? We have the time, we have the clock. The time is the same as the clock. We have the internet, right? We have the what? The volume. We have the what? Can somebody guess? Somebody says the battery. Okay, and so on. Sometimes also we have the antivirus. Yes, I have a smart antivirus, right? And if there is any device that is plugged into this computer also, I will see it over this. We call this location what? We call it the system tree. Can somebody say system tree? System tree, where we can see all those things, right? So this system tree is on top of the tax bar. Let's prove it. How can you say it's on top of the tax bar? Let's prove it. Now, this tax bar can be located from one location to the other. You can move it to the top, to the where? To the left, to the right. You can move it all of these locations. But let's see, if we move this tax bar and the tax bar happens to go with the system tree, which means the system tree is on top of the tax bar. Let's prove. What are we going to do? We go to the tax bar, we right click, then we go to properties. Look at properties. Somebody say properties. Now tax bar, start menu, tools bar, and so on. This is not our concern. Tax bar location on screen. Let's say to the top. You see, to the top. Then we say apply. Okay, let's see. Our tax bar now is on top, and you see the system tree. So which means what? The tax bar, the system tree is on top of the tax bar. So let's bring it back to the normal location, which is the bottom. But you can bring it to the left also. You see, to the left. Okay, to the right, you apply. And to my normal position, the bottom. Then I apply. I see. Okay. You see, we've learned something today, right? Now the tax bar normal location, which is the bottom. So this is the tax bar and this is the system 3. Today we are going to stop here. I want to say thank you very much for listening, and please subscribe and please like the page. Is it the page? No, please like the video. Yes, please like the video, please, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you very much. See you next episode. Bye.